What's better than that? Not having to watch commercials. That'd be better than that. How y'all doing? Oh, motherfuck. Sure, I got my. Are they gonna play radio audio on Max again? Because it was really annoying during the Bristol race to not have any radio comms. Just hear engine wah. Like, why did they take the radio comms away? Oh, what? Excuse me. I will be right back. Well, it looks like I'm flying solo today here at my house to watch the race and on stream, probably. But that's okay. Oh my god, there's radio comms on Max. Hell yeah. I just heard Austin Cindric's team to key the radio. I'm on Cindric again because for the third Speedway race this year, I'm going with Cindric for the money. I put a little bit on Cindric with money I didn't expect to have today. So. Austin Cindric can win this race and pay for my Metallica ticket. Oh my god, an Allison that's not dead. That's crazy. The world's fastest fuel lottery. At least you got to see a real race yesterday. Going with Cindric. Third time's a charm this year. He's been so close for me the other two times. He was 14-1 on DraftKings. Fox Bet said 12-1 for him. I got him at 14 on DraftKings. Oh my God, it's Jack Black and Kyle Gass. Is it really hot in Talladega today? Because it's hot in North Carolina. I was just thinking because it must suck to be in that damn Bigfoot suit if it's hot. Well, he's going to enter Alabama airspace today. No, it's okay, guys. They put a new flap on the car. They put a new flap underneath the car. It's cool now. They're totally not going to flip. They totally won't flip. I'm sleepy this afternoon. And nobody's here to keep me awake today at my house. Unless Anthony rolls up and surprises me. I'll start race at North Wilkesboro. Well, if I can get a ticket for $50, I'll fucking be there. But if not, no thanks. Will this be a decent race? Probably. I don't see why it would be a bad one. It's just the fuel saving shit's frustrating. People who only watch the streams where I do Daytona, Atlanta, or Talladega must think Austin Cindric's my favorite driver. But he's really not. But I would like him to win me this money today. Back on Fox today, so I'm going to have to try to sync up my Max onboard camera and the TV broadcast. Ozzy's asleep on my backpack that I take to work every day. It's not a cat bed, you know, but he don't care. I think Kyle Busch or Austin Cindric win today. For the Jack Links, why is this race still 500 miles 500? I get millions, baby. Shake and bake. Is that a catchphrase or epilepsy? Oh, I received exciting news before the race. Artie Kempner, longtime director for Fox Sports and NASCAR, is retiring after today. Yay! Will that make things better? Will it make things worse? Or will it just stay the same? My money's on things just staying the same. But it gives me hope that the Fox Sports NASCAR director dude is retiring after today. NASCAR has still made no effort to fix super speedway racing. I guess we're just going to keep doing this forever. Oh yeah, my max is way ahead because I'm on Fox. He's shaking bake. It's nonsense. We'll try to get this synced up. You guys might not remember, but back in like 2002, they made a change at Talladega and Daytona where I think the cars had smaller fuel cells or something, and everybody had to pit like a few extra times every Daytona and Talladega race for a year or two. Do we want to try that again? I don't know. I remember people not liking it at the time. I think there was like some crazy number of pit stops in one of the 2002 Talladega races that Dale Jr. won. I can't remember the exact number. I feel like I need a fucking nap. But I only realized that about an hour before the race, and I was like, well, I can't take a nap now. Appreciate y'all showing up. Oh, Lordy. No way. Why didn't Kyle Larson run the Xfinity race yesterday since he loves doing that so much? Where were you when I almost won $1,000 during Talladega last spring? Oh my God, did you know that the start finish line at Talladega is all the way down towards turn one? Did you guys know that? Look at these graphics. This track is 6 Toyotas tall. Actually, Daytona's like 6 Toyotas tall. I'm about to get my shit synced up, hopefully. Did you guys know start finish line is down towards turn one? I bet you didn't know that. I bet y'all didn't even know that. Ring of green, I got it synced up fairly well. You could fit 8 Bristols inside Talladega or some shit like that. I'm watching Cindric's on board, so if it gets taken out early, I'll get a good view of it. Zane Smith, Logano, Kyle Busch, Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece would be a good bet today, I think. Zane Smith's going to lead lap one. Joey Logano shoots to his outside. He wants to lead lap two, obviously. Joey Logano. Just told Cindric, Logano, and Barry are saving already. I really hate that every 5 seconds on Cindric's radio they're telling him this car's saving, this car's saving, this car's saving. I figure McDowell's on 40 to 1 because he drives for Spire, and when he was driving a Ford, he would be more favored at Talladega. Maybe not the favorite, but he'd be like top dozen. Great camera work. Absolutely brilliant. There's a mysterious fourth line there in the middle with McDowell and Keselowski and Hocevar and Stenhouse and Justin Haley. Justin Haley, who got his crew chief fired this week. Imagine picking Justin Haley over Rodney Childers. 51-second lap times. That's how deliberately slow they're all going. They were in 51-second lap times. Good God, though. Even if they're a little off the pace, that four wide's pretty crazy. And there's McDowell taking the lead for the moment. Josh Berry led that lap. Look at that last lap time. More 51s. Everybody's running 51s. I know damn well y'all can run 48s and 49s here. And as soon as they start racing, it'll be gridlock 2x2. 5 laps complete. Joseph Tom Logano, I think that's his name. My grandmother could drive faster than these cars. Where to, where not to, and to not to, where not to, whatever Larry Mack was saying. Daniel Suarez has my favorite paint scheme today. Tandems sucked too, but for different reasons. But at least tandems were more legitimate racing. But tandems had their fucking flaws as well. Like, how's the guy pushing supposed to win? So the tandem was fundamentally flawed as well, but better than what they have to do now. Ooh, they dipped into the 50s now, guys. They picked up half a second that lap. They went from 51 ones to 50.7s. So they picked up a little bit that lap. Ooh, he picked it up. The gunk. The Star Wars car. Gunk droid. Oh boy. Watch out for Custer there. He caused a bad wreck at Daytona because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That was the first sketchy moment of the day. He was pushing Josh Berry with Chase Briscoe behind him. Most laps led at the last 8 drafting tracks. Austin Cindric with 303. You see why I keep betting on him? I'm going to get lucky one of these days. Ooh, Joey. Honestly, if you got rid of stage cautions, that would eliminate the fuel mileage horse shit. Oh, look, they're going side by side because we own Fox. I'm looking to see who stands out, and I like Logano and McDowell so far as cars that stand out to me as being really good. McDowell drove straight to the front. Hocevar gained a lot of spots. They're running 50s now. They've gone from 51s down into 50s, so they picked up a little bit the last few laps. I've never looked at lap times on a super speedway till recently. Oh my god, Talladega's on. Leave me alone. Jeez, shut the fuck up. Watching this is better than watching them run single file against the outside wall. You must admit. The choo-choo train rarely happens these days with this. That's like the only positive. I don't know what's going on with that bottom line on Cindric's radio. They're talking about how big the gaps are, and you can see it on TV. Like, God, I need a nap. If they would stop throwing stage cautions, it would eliminate this fuel saving shit. I guarantee it. Holy Batman cam. Anytime they cut to a camera with a tilted camera angle, it looks like from the Batman show in the 60s. Man, y'all want to like send me $100 so I can buy some Jack Link's jerky? Because beef jerky just is so expensive. Nah, because they only save gas to make it to the stage caution. If they're just running to a fuel window, that throws that away. They would not save as much. They only save aggressively because they know, hey, a caution's going to come out at lap 60. Get rid of stage cautions. You don't need stage cautions on a super speedway anyway. They're going to wreck eventually. I promise you, you'll get your cautions. And in the meantime, they're all going to be close together and 3 and 4 wide. So we literally do not need stage cautions. Still running 50s. Well, there's some guys running 50. From like sixth on back, they're back to running 51s. Everybody getting lots of TV time today because they're all so close together. Denny Hamlin has the fastest lap of the race so far. That is worth 1 bonus point if he holds that till the end of the day, which I'm sure he won't. That fastest lap is going to come after everybody's made their final pit stops. But for now, it's Denny. Stenhouse, take her easy there, buddy. These are high-speed pace laps, yes. It makes for cool pictures, though, and that's all NASCAR cares about. And you have seen guys like McDowell and Hocevar take advantage of this and drive to the front. That's the one thing. At least gives you a chance. If you come from the back, you can get up to the front and establish yourself there. Welcome to the jungle. Kind of world we live in where Atlanta's the best one. I like how they're four wide, and Cindric's spotter sounds like he's falling asleep on the radio. And these boys are four wide. I still love Talladega. I still love drafting. I still love this kind of racing. It's just got one big flaw in it. But we have had good Talladega races with the current configuration of cars. Sometimes it just depends on how the cautions fall. Like if we were to get a caution right now, they would race balls out all the way to the end of the stage if we got a caution right now. So it just depends on how the cautions fall, which is how a lot of races go when you think about it. Still beats single file, I guess. Ozzy woke up from your cat nap. He said, "I can't nap with you yapping in here. You could go lay somewhere else. You don't like my yapping." Mr. Ozzy. Yeah. Got Priest wanting to clear up in front of McDowell, but he's not going to get there, and he's going to slip into the middle here in front of Busher. Zane Smith's going to retake the lead now with RCR behind him. Yeah, it's like I said, when they start racing hard and everybody's going balls out, it becomes two by two gridlock, and the third lane can get up to like fifth or sixth place if they try really, 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 really hard. And every now and then a car might pull up from the bottom and get in front of them and drag them forward. Michael McDowell. Look at lap times. Running 50.6 to 50.8 most of the field. That's slightly quicker, but not much difference. Oh, it's Austin Dillon's birthday. Hey guys, it's Austin Dillon's birthday. Hey, has Hendrick Motorsports had another tragedy this week so they can be guaranteed to win? Josh Berry, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, 3 wide for the lead. They have Logano, Stenhouse, Zane Smith, McDowell, Custer, and Bell behind them. Kyle Busch is leading again. I love AJ's paint scheme. That's a cool Grizzly car. Ooh. The lap times picked up another 3 tenths, guys. So they started the race going 51.1 and 51.2s to going 50.8s. Now they're running 50.2s and ones and threes. That last lap, it was all twos and ones. So they're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Guys are start. You can see it too. Look, they're 2 by 2. They're running hard because they want to get down to the bottom and be in position for green flag pit stop. So the lap times have picked up because guys are like trying to establish themselves in position and going full send to make it work. And that third line just lost a lot of ground because these bottom 2 lines are locked in and going fast. Kind of cool to see the lap times go up a little bit. Whoa. 50.1s again. Hey, that third line's back. Denny Hamlin's in it. My man Austin Cindric just 3 wide in the middle, mid pack. 4 wide, excuse me. A spotter just corrected me. 4 wide. 49.7. Hello. Chase Briscoe ran a 49.7 and Bill ran a 49.8. Told you they'd run 49s. Getting squirrely in the middle there. Oh boy, back here where fucking Chastain's getting squeezed. I don't like that. You can see it from William Byron's onboard. Good God, how did Kyle Busch end up all the way back there? Now the top line's dominant. RFK pulls out and tries to leave McDowell. Some cars go with him. That's going to really make that top line strong for this next half a lap at least. And that's Briscoe, Bell, and Hamlin. And Bubba Wallace and Riley Herbst. We get to talk about Riley Herbst today. Holy shit. I bet y'all forgot he was even in the Cup Series. And I bet y'all didn't even remember that 2311's a three-car team now. What was that last lap? 49.5 for Briscoe. Still mad at the Toyotas. They're the reason I didn't win a lot of money here last year. When they caused that wreck during green flag pit stops, they didn't know how to run together, and then fucking Reddick ends up winning anyway. Ain't nobody making this stage without stopping, even if they were saving. Why'd they leave Ty Gibbs behind? Why'd they leave Ty Gibbs and Eric Jones behind? 49-4. Manufacturer cookery. Dylan, you reminded me of a clip from an old NFL draft when they're like, the New York Jets select Christian Hackenberg, quarterback, and some kids in the front row going, let's go! We got our quarterback! We got our quarterback! And it's like, no, you don't. The Toyota said, hold on a second. Let's make this race boring. Pit stops are coming, so. Where are you at, Ellen Bestwick? Wow. What a number. Is that a plane? Yes. I heard ISIS were coming to Talladega. Wouldn't you want to pit earlier in the stage so you don't have to wait as long on gas? If you can get a big group of 7 or 8 to pit together, I would have pit it halfway through the stage and then go fucking full speed the rest of the stage. I hope they have PBRs in hell. I like that prime paint scheme for Chase. That's pretty. All Fox is showing is fucking onboards. If I want to watch onboards, I'll look on Fox or on Max like I am right now. Oh yeah, a Liquid Death commercial. Shout out to Liquid Death for potentially saving my life at the last Metallica concert I went to. I didn't realize how hot and thirsty I was, and during the last song, I got a bad headache. I was like, "Oh Lord, I'm struggling here," and I felt like garbage. And they had like free cans of Liquid Death. I grabbed like 3 of them things and chugged them. I felt fine immediately. You know what? I figured out why I'm like content with Toyotas being 6 long single file in front of the field because it pisses people off. Everybody that went to this race didn't want to see Toyota guys get up front like this. The Liquid Death I had was like glorified water, and it doesn't have alcohol because they were just giving it out to everybody. There might be a version of it that's got alcohol. I'm not sure, but these people were just giving out like free fucking samples to everyone, children, everybody. I grabbed like 3 cans of that and was just like, blah, blah, blah. Don't look away because, like I said, last year the Toyotas were running single file and they all ended up wrecking each other. Uh-huh. Pit stops, some Toyotas, and a group of Chevrolets. Guess I better put my phone down now. I was starting to get lost in social media when they got all strung out. That was a really clean pit entry by that first group. Gas only, gas only. Oh, the 19 stalled. He might be able to stay attached to this group. Bell and Hamlin way out front of that group that came off pit road. Dramatic camera cut for no reason. Yeah, Bell, Hamlin, and Bubba got way out front. And Briscoe is losing touch with all of them. This will be the group that wrecks coming to pit road, and it'll be really funny. Whoa, there you go. Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Blaney just got destroyed. Did Blaney hit that outside wall as hard? No, he didn't. Well, the fucking right rear's broke. There you go. What did I say? I said this will be the group that wrecks coming to pit road. Kyle Busch is all right. Blaney's done. I like how Blaney's car looks fine until you see the right rear tire, and now he's stuck. So, good lord. Told you. Told you. Ryan Blaney has nothing to show for this year. Nothing. Oh, that Kyle Busch's right front looks pretty janky. Keselowski's having a bad year. Blaney's having a bad year, even though he's fast. Damn. So those guys that pitted on the first group will cycle back around to the front. Or they should, anyway. Blaney's begging for a push, but he can't see that right rear tire. That was kind of Kyle Busch's fault. Bowman just barely avoided that. And then there's Blaney getting fucked as always. Brad was kind of late getting, just a hair late getting out of line to go pit. Well, I hope nobody betted on Brad today or Blaney. Your Kyle Busch bets are still alive. Who's fat people? back. We're making dinner plans. It's Popeyes, motherfucker. Well, actually, yeah, the people that, if they got on pit road before it closed, yeah, they should be out front. When I saw Blaney get hooked, I thought he was going to go head on into the outside wall. I think the fucking right rear being completely broke off is what kept him from doing that. Austin Cindric's camera just cut off. Hey, Earl. Hey, Cindric's camera came back on. NASCAR be like, Ryan Blaney has a black flag for passing below the yellow line. You know what they did Carl Edwards at one time when he was trying to avoid a wreck? And he lost spots. They're like, oh, Carl Edwards passed below the yellow line. That's a penalty. I'm very happy to report that Cody Shane Ware and Ty Gibbs missed that wreck. I hate that for Brad. He's having a terrible year. Implications. If you ain't won a race, you're worried about points. And the way it looks, only about three guys are capable of winning races this year. I like how they thought Alex Bowman involved. It's like, yeah, he got tapped in the door. He's fine. Now, unlike Kyle Larson at Darlington, I'm okay with getting your shit fixed and going back out here because it's real easy to get out of the way, and you're probably going to gain about 20 spots later on when everybody wrecks again. So fucking go for it. Cindric's asking if they can flip the stage here. Pit under this caution and then stay out at the end. I think it's possible. warning Cindric about the speedy draw on pit road right before his stall. This is a really long caution, and they haven't opened pit road yet. They were doing green flag pit stops, and Keselowski was a little late getting out of line, and Kyle Busch didn't slow down and hit him. And then Keselowski came back across the track and clobbered Blaney and destroyed his own car, and Kyle Busch took a little spin through the grass with some minor damage. And now we're under a long caution, and guys are worried about running out of gas that hadn't pitted yet because we're on a really long caution. They ain't open pit road. Kyle Busch will continue on with some damage. Brad's out of the race, and Blaney's getting his car fixed in the garage. Bowman got a little door tap on the way by, but that's all that happened to him. Oh, and I'm getting Popeyes. I fucking love Popeyes. Ryan Blaney is having the worst year of his life, but he's got like the fastest car every other week. It makes no sense. I'm getting Popeyes. Do I think anyone's going to flip today? I don't want to see anyone get hurt, but I kind of want to see a car flip just so we can all make fun of NASCAR for saying, well, we put a new flap underneath the car. That'll help. These guys pitting here are all taking four tires because they're going to be behind everybody that already pitted anyway, so that's actually a smart play. Dude, I got that shit synced up so perfect. They were showing Cindric on his pit box on Fox, and the radio matched up perfectly. They said, go on the jack, go, 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 go. So I've got my shit synced up perfect. As long as I stay on Cindric's. Which, I mean, I guess I will. He's my bet today. Who do I think is going to flip? Ryan Priest. Nah, Cole Custer. For being a dumbass at Daytona in February. Ozzy boy. Ozzy, what are you going to do when I take that backpack to work tomorrow and you can't sleep on it? Favorite drivers? Well, my name is Dale, and I was named after a certain driver with the same name. Uh, I was a big fan of his son. Ever since he retired, I don't really have a specific favorite driver anymore. I have guys I like and guys I kind of don't like and guys I don't care one way or another. So I'm not really that invested in anyone in particular. Today, I'm cheering for Austin Cindric because if he wins, I get money. If Austin Cindric wins, I get 140 bucks. I have become rather fond of Denny Hamlin lately, but I got my guys I like, guys I don't like. No real specific favorite. Saves me a lot of money on merch because I don't feel compelled to buy favorite drivers merch. I do buy driver merch every now and then. I have like a couple of Ross Chastain shirts. I got some Chase Elliott shirts. I got some Kyle Larson shirts. Some Justin Allgaier stuff. Got a Bubba Wallace shirt. What do I think of Cletus McFarland? He's funny. Everybody was way too excited about him finishing top 10 in a fucking ARCA race. It's like, wow, you placed in the Special Olympics. Good for you, but I like him. Matter of fact, I crossed paths with him a few days ago. He was on his way to Talladega, and he came through here, and I run into him, funnily enough. See, you like Larson, Reddick, and Blaney? I like all three of those guys, too. I like all three of those guys, especially Blaney. So you got good favorites. Thank you, Artie Kipner, for helping make Fox broadcasts unwatchable. We're going to go green with 9 to go here. Chris Busher, Ryan Priest, Cody Shaneware, Cole Custer, and Christopher Bell are the top 5. Hamlin, Bubba, Herbst, Reddick, and Justin Haley round out the top 10. So that caution worked out for all the Toyotas except Briscoe, who lost touch with them because of a bad pit stop. He was in a big fucking RV that had a bunch of spray paint on it, Earl. All right, you don't need to really save gas here. Go hard for this stage win. Fuck off, Artie. You suck. 9 to go, stage 1. I want to see a Cody Ware stage win, but that's too much to ask for. So you're getting a preview of the 2x2 gridlock you're going to see at the end of. Whoa! There goes Bell. Bell made a bad block and crashed hard and took Busher with him. I think Busher might be all right. Good God, that was sudden. Did he get turned or did he just come down? Holy fuck. That was like a jump scare. He's okay. He's just got to reach down the floorboard and find his balls. How the fuck did that happen? Oh, yeah, Zilich ate shit yesterday at the end of the Xfinity race. Oh, they're zooming in on Hamlin's bumper. That goddamn Denny Hamlin, he wrecked his teammate on purpose. He's jealous that Bell's won 3 races this year, and he wrecked him on purpose. I hate Denny Hamlin. I'm kidding. Okay, I guess Busher's car is tore up worse than I thought. I thought Busher was going to drive away from that. I was wrong. Well, RFK, all your hopes and dreams are on Ryan Priest, who has a tendency to have trouble staying on the ground here. What in the fuck happened? Bad bump? Hamlin's pushing hard. I mean, as you should. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. See, I told you Hamlin did that on purpose. He's jealous. Let's keep designing our noses of the car to be tough to push with on a super speedway. Ow. Well, back in 2022, Bell wouldn't have had any damage from that wreck. I dropped my fucking phone. Well, at least they didn't flip. I'd rather flip than hit the wall that hard, though. Lock it down. Ow. That was almost like iRacing physics, the way he bounced off the wall there. The radiator's gone. That would have made Anthony laugh. One of the first races I ever watched with Anthony was Las Vegas 2008 when Jeff Gordon's radiator went flying out across the track. Oh my God. A lot of cars pitting and topping off here. I think they're going to try to flip the stage with this caution. Some of these guys. If I was not in the top 10, that's what I would be doing. Denny said, "What the hell?" I'm with you, Denny. I don't know. He did that on purpose. So who's driving the 20 car at Texas? Bring it on the heartbreak. That was so sudden. So sudden that nobody behind them was even going to get a piece of that. That was a two-car wreck. Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but I hope somebody flips just so I can make fun of NASCAR's newest failure in safety innovation. Oh, Yuki. Atlanta Falcons issue a statement on the involvement of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbricht's son Jax in the draft weekend prank call to Shedeur Sanders. Atlanta Falcons. Earlier in the week, Jax Ulbricht, the 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbricht, unintentionally came across the draft contact phone number for Shedeur Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' home and wrote the number down to later conduct a prank call. Jeff Ulbricht was unaware of the data exposure or any facets of the prank and was made aware of the above only after the fact. The Atlanta Falcons do not condone this behavior and send our sincere apologies to Shedeur Sanders and his family, who we have been in contact with to apologize to, as well as facilitate an apology directly from Jax to the Sanders family. We have also been in contact with the NFL and will continue to cooperate fully with any inquiries we may receive from the NFL League office. We are thoroughly reviewing all protocols and updating if necessary to help prevent an incident like this from happening again. So it's the Falcons' fault. Well, hey, give the kid credit. He told Shader, you're going to be waiting a while longer. He was right. Yeah, Jax Ulbricht, the son of Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbricht, made the prank call because apparently he stole it. Because obviously Jeff Ulbricht has all this draft important information and shit, and the kid got it from his dad somehow. Yuki's a 49ers fan. Coming to the one to go here, folks. A little late stage restart, followed by another 20-minute caution. This guy just in the ship posting group. Part of his fantasy lineup was Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, and Brett Keselowski. Oh, it's funny. Well, I told you the Falcons rehiring Jeff Ulbrich was a bad idea because his defenses sucked the first time there. We're going to restart with 4 to go in stage one here. They about to have some company in the care center. I will say, Dylan, Big Ben before the motorcycle accident was a fucking demon. If Big Ben hadn't been in the motorcycle accident, who knows? He could have been Mahomes like. Still had a great arm and great aspects of his game. Pre motorcycle accident, Big Ben was something else. So he was a freak. Excuse me again. Be right back. All right, Hamlin, Bubba, Priest, and fucking Cody Ware, baby. Let's go. 4 to go. Don't get pushed by Toyota. Speedy dry. Speedy dry jump scare on the backstretch. Yeah, we're still in stage one. 3 to go. Old Denny's leading. He's got Priest behind him. Bubba's leading the bottom line. That Denny Hamlin wrecked his way to another one. Great camera work, Fox. I can really see a lot there. Oh, Artie's frustrating us one last time. 2 to go. Field starting to become a 3 wide snarl behind the top five, it looks like. Oh, man, what a push from Herbst to Priest. Oh, Larson getting Stenhouse squirrely. That third line made it. The third line made it. Stenhouse 3 wide on the outside. Hamlin slowed way up there into three, had no momentum. That's pretty impressive. That was Stenhouse, Larson, Byron, Chase, Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, and Suarez. That was all Chevrolets that made that third line work. One to go. Bubba's leading. He's got 3 wide behind him. Where do you go, Stenhouse? Jesus. It's a stage. What are you doing? It's not even a race win. Relax. Reddick got put in a shitty spot there. Larson's leading now. Uh, Jesus Priest. Cody Ware and Bubba Wallace. The ultimate combination. That third line making it all the way to the front was really impressive. Boy, Bubba ran Larson way up there, but all it did was cut his own momentum off. He has no fucking shot at this now. And now Larson blocks Stenhouse. And here comes William Byron. Last second push. Larson wins the stage. Catch your breath. That was good racing. Nobody saving gas there. Kyle Larson from out of nowhere. William Byron really from almost out of nowhere. Larson's been locked in on these super speedways since Atlanta this year. And now, delicious Popeyes. Cody, where's stage points? We have arrived. I'm going to take the Popeyes biscuit challenge. Eat this Popeyes biscuit and then not drink anything with it. Here I go. You just feel it turn into a big sponge in your fucking mouth the moment you bite it. Halfway through the biscuit, not a single drop of Coke Zero. Popeye's biscuits roll. And now on to the real prize, the spicy chicken sandwich. Just making sure there was no pickles on. I'm not a big pickle guy, so.
really talk about your age, our age, and everybody before us. That's what you have over us.
I think
I don't remember what I did
the
yesterday.
biggest thing that Mike has is a memory, is what you're saying.
That's exactly what
Yes.
it is.
Well, we get to have a lot of fun doing it on the podcast and, of course, here at Talladega and every Sunday on Fox. Let's get back to it here with Kyle Larson leading. How about that? And what a week he has had. He was up in Indianapolis.
I am an Atlanta Falcons fan since like 2000 ish.
Difficulties there. Got into the
Hard to pinpoint exactly. It was early 2000s. I became a Falcons fan.
Here's what happened in the open test in his HendrickCars.com McLaren with Chevy Power. And he said, well, I crashed in Indy. I got that out of the way. It really wasn't that bad, and the cars were terrible. So then he goes on this weekend and wins a World of Outlaw race at Jacksonville, Florida. Here he is trying to win Talladega.
LOL. Look at IndyCar actually testing before their biggest race of the year. Ha ha ha.
Chase Elliott comes down for the second time today. 4 tires and fuel. Bubba Wallace in the 23. He too on pit road for the second time. They're going to wait 2 extra seconds on fuel. You see there, 1, 2, and down he goes. Regan.
There's a race off. Now, this is not for the lead because a number of drivers stayed out. 5 cars led by Carson Hocevar.
Even if I watched UFL, I ain't having no favorite team. I made the mistake of having a favorite team in the NFL, and that stresses me out enough.
Join the more than
You like Taylor Swift? Don't bring Tadoff Switler into this. I got one Popeye sandwich to go, and then I'll start talking again. I promise. Wonder what the new episode of The Last of Us is going to be about tonight. Which part of the game are they going to go with? I think the Falcons and the Bucks are going to be really close. I would give the Bucks a slight edge. I think the Saints are dog shit. I think the Panthers will be almost as good as the Falcons and Bucks. I saw enough improvement from the Panthers at the end of last year to actually be optimistic about them going into this year. So I think the Panthers will step up and be tough, but I think it's Bucks Falcons by a comfortable distance. You are 12. For some reason, when you said I am 12, I thought of that scene from the Benchwarmers. Dylan, you ever seen the Benchwarmers? I am 12. This guy can't be 12. He's got a beard. Well, not according to birth certificate.
With the Truck Series, Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series.
I need to go back to eating Popeyes like every day of the week.
We are in the spotter stand. We're live here, of course, at Talladega Super Speedway, the highest point with Jan and
Really taking advantage of the half hour of cautions that we have so I can finish my food.
where the cars and drivers are on the track. And it's so critical for them to communicate to their drivers, especially at a super speedway. Jim, you have a cap cam on to show us exactly how they're all up here and communicating with their drivers.
Yeah, Chris, I just think as you look at the cars in turns 3 and 4 right now, you can't really make out any of that. So all these guys wear binoculars. And one of the things that really stuck out to me as I walked up to the platform where they're at is you look how narrow this is, and there's really no room. Freddie Kraft was nice enough to let us stand in his position. But this perspective, we're high, but it's hard to make out the cars without binoculars.
They look like railbirds. So what does a driver want to hear? And some like chatter, some like simple, like a producer in your ear. Keep it short.
Yeah, very simple. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Saints are fucking hot garbage.
Joey Logano, he likes a lot of information. We heard Coleman Presley really kind of drive the car for him. Chase Elliott's the exact opposite. His spotter, he wants middle information. I think they're the two extremes. So you just tailor if you're a spotter to what your driver likes best.
All right, and Chris is the spotter for Denny Hamlin, who's working efficiently. Do you talk to other spotters as well to communicate?
I do talk to other spotters. Our Toyota group's right here in a line together, so we communicate amongst them more than anybody. But if I need to relate something that's pertinent, I do go with back.
All right, you trust the other guys?
I do, yes.
Okay, now we got to get back to work. One thing you're going to hear no matter what, JB, I'm sure a spotter has it in his back pocket here verbally, is look out for the big one. Mike?
Thanks, Chris. You guys have fun up there. Get sunscreen. All right, we have some issues on pit road. First, here's Regan.
Mike Rosenberg in the 77 car came down pit road. The second time by for an extended pit
I'm pulling for the Titans to have a good year since they drafted Cam Ward. I like Cam Ward quite a bit.
Actually had to swap helmets. It was not an issue with the radio or anything like that. The helmet was not fitting the top right side of his head properly. It was giving him some pain up there when you go through the corners. So many vibrations in these cars, so they opted, Luke Lambert, crew chief, opted to go ahead and change it now, so he would not have that on his mind later on in the race.
All right, Hocevar remains on the lead lap. Now, one driver did not pit. Beard Motorsports, the part-time team out of
Shout out to new leader Anthony Alfredo.
operated by the Beard family. Anthony Alfredo, the Ridgefield, Connecticut driver, is at the wheel, and they have elected not to pit. He finished a career best third in this race last year by using a strategy different than others, and here we go again. So, getting ready to come green. Watching William Byron.
Mike Joy, if you're coming green, you need to see a doctor. After 1 hour and 20 minutes, welcome to stage 2. My race bet has track position. That's encouraging.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, starting to stage 2 right here, boy, the front of this pack sure has changed. It really has. It's been quite the vicissitude for Kyle Larson. He won that stage, got a speeding penalty all the way to the back of the pack, and now you see these guys up front, William Byron.
The nose of that Toyota upset the back of Byron's car there on the backstretch, if you saw that.
Definitely a different look for sure.
Well, you have a slew of four starting, and now it's really a mixed bag up here.
And that's what happens in a lot of these races. When the wrecks start happening, the strategy starts getting mixed up. You have guys that get penalties and different things starting to happen. All of a sudden, those plans start to go out.
Are you saying you bet $250 or did you mean to put $25?
Come back to the sports hook up, that it will be better to work with your teammates. But right now, it's pretty mixed up.
I'd say the Raiders are a sleeper team in the 9 and 8 department. Old Pete Carroll will get the best out of a group, though.
But Suarez is down in the bottom lane.
2022 Talladega winner Ross Chastain has entered the chat. Excuse me. 20. I'm about to say $250. Goddamn. guzzling this fucking Coke Zero. Yeah, they got Gino. That's why they got a good shot at going 9-8, but probably nothing more. Gino is an objective upgrade, so give him credit. Ah, I saved them Popeyes fries for last because I fucking love their fries. Take my headset off. I got some more chewing. Dylan and I are from North Carolina, Western North Carolina. Somebody said something so profound yesterday. They said Johnny Manziel was a cokehead alcoholic. We all knew he was on cocaine and he went in the first round. Why did Shader fall to 5? Hey, remember Dion said my son's a top 5 pick. Yeah, the top 5 rounds at least. Fast pasta. Fast pasta out front.
Yeah, the only thing that can really hurt him bad is if he has the pit or something by himself. So hopefully he can fall into a window. He can fall into. I think that's definitely the hope.
Thank you, Popeyes, because my sugar was dropping. I didn't eat much today. I had a light breakfast this morning. It's just my sugar still. I still feel like my sugar's dropping. I got a big ass bag of Nerds gummy clusters here. This will bring me up. Woo! Lightheaded. Am I dying? I literally got that food just in time because I feel so fucking weak right now. Oh, Willie B. Stay in the middle. Stay with the 3. Austin Dillon's a very good pusher in these super speedway races. Hey, oh my God. I unironically gave Austin Dillon a compliment. I'm so benevolent. I got the itis. I'm not sleepy, but I felt like my sugar was dropping, which is weird because I've been occasionally munching on gummy clusters today. I got that gigantic bag of gummy clusters that'll last me like 3 days.
And we've heard Christopher Bell talk a lot about how very his disliking super speedway racing. So you can definitely sense the frustration right there. Ross Chastain leading.
Christopher Bell wanted to say so much more than he said. Don't worry, Bell. Your eyes told the story.
Who are the drivers that are needing the big win to turn things around for their season?
The 49ers have fallen off a cliff. I don't think they're a bottom feeder, but I think the 49ers window with their current core has closed. They're kind of in the Dallas Cowboys situation. But I think the 49ers have a chance to bounce back from that. I don't think the ship's totally sailed. We all know the Cowboys are fucked. The 49ers are just kind of in the same category. To me, the NFC outside of Philadelphia is wide open. Who the fuck's going to step up? We know going into this year and on paper, the Eagles are the best team in the conference. Who's second best? Who's going to step up? Second place in the NFC is wide open. Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bucks, Falcons, 49ers, Rams. Who the fuck's going to step up? Redskins, are they going to bounce back and be just as good as they were last year? Ooh, let me look at the lap times. A lot of 50.8s and 50.9s. So they are saving again. When they run balls out, they run like 49 4s and 5s. Man, the Detroit Lions are so fun, but they are a very, very, very flawed good team. I've never seen such a good team be so flawed. Washington beat the brakes off of them. On the same day, Yuki decided to pick fight with Washington fans. Where's Larson at? 27th right now. Larson is in the second line from the bottom at the tail end in 27th, but in the lead pack. They're all four wide. I officially miss football. Usually happens around the end of April. Looking at this group, I'm going to say Suarez flips. Oh my God, Joey. You see, Chase Elliott was like rubbing the wall on the backstretch. Oh my God. 50.8s and 50.7s and some 51s, so they're still saving. Jalen Hurts had a great year, but that defense is why they won the Super Bowl. The defense and Saquon, and then Jalen Hurts. God, Cindric mid-pack changed lanes just now. He's going to push Suarez to the lead here unless Alfredo comes down and blocks it. Oh my God. Cindric wants to lead. I can tell. Anyone watch dirt racing? Not much. I know next to nothing about dirt racing. I think dirt racing's cool though. But that is one thing I've never been able to figure out in any racing game I've ever played. I can't figure out dirt. We are 11 laps from halfway. Oh, in case we get like 2 hours worth of red flags from wrecks and 12 overtimes, darkness, the cutoff time for this race is 7:15 local time, which would be 8:15 East Coast time. So, and it's only just now about 5 o'clock here. So, should be good, but you never know. If it can happen at Nashville, it can damn sure happen at Talladega.
Two big crashes early on in stage number one. The first taking Brad Keselowski and Ryan Blaney out of the race at lap 44. And
Shout out to JJ Yaley for being the fastest car in the race.
Christopher Bell and Chris Buescher got tied up in the inside wall. And Buescher out of race. So BJ McLeod is going to the garage. The other 34 cars are all on the lead lap. And they're separated first to last by only 2 seconds.
Well, and they're very mixed up from manufacturer standpoint. We've seen that since the drop of the green flag here.
Still saving if you look at them lap times.
We said earlier, you have to work with cars that you don't really want to work with, and sometimes that puts different manufacturers together. And right now, you see that on the outside lane. Ross Chastain has been up there the whole
Shane Vangersbergen's up there now.
He's at the front of those lanes.
I like where you're going with that, and in my opinion, that's what caused one of our cautions, right? The wreck coming on to pit road with those guys. I think you had a guy that was in a different manufacturer that went on the same page, didn't have that message delivered, stacked the road and caused a wreck.
So one of these three Chevrolets is Alex Bowman right in the middle lane for Hendrick Motorsports. Alex stopped by the Ally Activation here at Talladega to check out the Open Road Sweepstakes prizes for a chance to win a VIP track experience, including a new truck and camper. Enter the Ally Racing Open Road Sweepstakes powered by HendrickCars.com. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to ally.com/sweepstakes/NASCAR. This is what Kevin and I were talking about on the podcast. Activate. Make race fans your customers and then help the sport by trying to make your customers into race fans.
Well, Ally does a great job, and I did Busch Beer report this morning, I did a Busch Beer appearance this morning, not a report. So there's just a lot of great sponsors that activate well in this sport, and Ally is one of them.
And that Wendy's, I love their activation. They've been in the infield, Daytona, Talladega. I went up there to hit
I applaud Harvick and Boyer and Mike Joy right now for talking about the sponsors that actually give a shit. like Ally and Wendy's and Bush Beer that actually do stuff at the racetrack. We should applaud the sponsors that actually fucking try because there's so few. Anthony Alfredo is really leading this race, isn't he? Now Suarez is leading. Suarez already had one getaway this year. Remember, he almost won at Las Vegas. Las Vegas was such an outlier of a race this year. It was a really good race, but the best cars were like Suarez and Chastain and Josh Berry. The rest of the year, it's just been Hamlin, Bell, and Larson. FedEx went to the store to get some fucking scratch off lottery tickets and some cigarettes, and they ain't come back. Hey, Noah Gregson's second. He almost won me $1,000 here last year. No bullshit. Not only did Denny Hamlin get back with his ex, she's pregnant. She's going to pop in the next month, I think. Anthony Alfredo is still leading. Mid 50 point lap times, 50.5, 6s, 7s. A lot of that throughout the field. Hey guys, Kyle Busch is back in the lead pack here. Look at my pack stands. Alfredo Gregson and Cody Ware, baby. Alfredo is getting his sponsor a lot of airtime. I like that Alfredo's insisting on leading this race, even though he's got the worst fuel situation right now. Not by a lot, but he definitely has the least amount of gas in his car. BJ McLeod was quietly out of this race. I just thought I'd pass that information along. Cody Ware becoming a good drafter is a bit of a pattern we've seen the last year or so. Until it says the winner of this race is not even in the top 20 right now. Yeah, because Ty Dillon's 25th. Cody Ware's got me thinking Arby's. Lap times still haven't picked up really from the start of the stage. They're faster than they were at the start of stage one by about half a second, roughly. But they're not in those mid 49s. Oh, man. That's almost happened a couple of times with Josh Berry pushing Chastain. The 62 car has not led this many laps in a NASCAR race since 1958 at Old Dominion. There you go. Their stat man over there on getting Racing Reference fired up for this race. We are halfway through. 94 laps complete. We're halfway. This race is going to be over 4 hours long. I can probably guarantee that. Pit stops coming soon. Who's going to pick up the pace first to try to get in position for pit stops? No, we needed the 8 car to win, which, hell, Kyle still has a chance. He's right there. Kyle Busch is 13th right now on the very bottom line in front of Eric Jones and Zane Smith and Ty Dillon. I've heard more from Clint Boyer than I ever wanted to hear, Harvick. Uh-oh. Shop jockey. I saw the back of Chastain's car. Chicken jockey. Hey, Clint, you ever killed anyone? He did drive the 14 car after all. There is a pattern there. Josh Berry makes me nervous when he pushes people, so I like seeing him lead a line. That's better for everyone. I'd hate to see Josh Berry in a Toyota. He'd wreck the whole field. They're showing recent green flag pit stop wrecks from Talladega as they go to commercial here. Oh my God. Hocevar is starting to stress me out. I've seen Hocevar poke out and force four wide a bunch, and he just did it to Vangisbergen. Hocevar killed that entire third lane because he keeps poking out and going underneath guys and putting them four wide. Is Kyle Busch really pitting by himself? What the hell's that about? Kyle Busch pitted by himself on the lead lap.
Noah Gragson to the lead.
Lap time still ain't picked up. They're still running 50.8s and 7s. Nobody pitting yet. Coming to 20 to go. Well, I think I saw a car or two at the back drop out. Alfredo has to pit. Like I said, he's in the worst fuel situation, and now it's come back to bite him because he's pitting a little earlier than everybody else and pitting alone. I think this is the lap. You're going to see some lap times go up because they just suddenly got really racy here. I don't know why. They picked up by maybe half a second. They're still in the 50s, though. Come on now. I want to see some 49s. Nobody pits on lap 101. Logano going for the lead. Gregson wanted to block, but thought better of it. Gregson almost caused a wreck there. Cody Ware cut him a break. It really would have been Cody Ware's fault for just plowing through him, but he let him in. And now we're watching a video game of the race. That's fascinating. Why'd they cut to that camera angle? They cut to the fucking race view. Well, are we really in a simulation? That was the video game simulation controlling the very real race you see before your very eyes right now. Unscheduled stop for Kyle Busch. Obviously wasn't planned. They pitted alone. He felt he had a right front going down, which makes sense. He's got that banged up right front from the wreck earlier. Since he'll never see this, I guess I'll just go ahead and say shout out to my dad. He texted me and said, "Hey, if I send you $8, can you bet it on Kyle Busch?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he sent me the $8 and I bet it on Cindric. And Kyle's like going to be a lap down here with damage. So hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Because if Kyle Busch wins, I'll just have to pay him and be like, "Yeah, I totally bet on Kyle Busch." But if Kyle doesn't win, that's fine. But if Cindric wins, I get money. I use the money he sent me and just say, "Oh, I put it on Cindric," and just tell him I bet on Kyle Busch. Take the chance on having to pay him. Because I'm not going to be an asshole and not pay him. If Kyle Busch wins, I'll give him $60 or whatever. And I'll just be out of $60 and that'll suck. But I'm like, "Hey, free bet." He's like, "I will give you $8. Bet on Kyle Busch for me, will you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I saw Cindric at 14-1 again and thought, well, we almost got Daytona and Atlanta this way. Let's run it back one more time. Plus, it's a free bet anyway. Kyle can still win this race. It's just not very likely right now. Especially because he's about to get swallowed up here running by himself. Still no pickup on the lap times. And they're still not pitting. But guys are starting to set up to pit, as you can see by everybody going to the bottom. Well, then they should probably be pitting now, right? I'm looking for hands out the window. I'm not seeing any yet. A lot of fucking shuffling going on. If they keep running long, they're all going to come in on the same lap, and it's going to be funny when they all wreck. Lap times picked up that lap, still in the 50s, but now they're like 50.1s and 50.2s. It's about 3 to 4 tenths quicker than they were running. Catching another lapper. I'm assuming that's Alfredo up there they're about to catch. Yep, that would be Alfredo. Which is bad for Kyle Busch because now Kyle Busch won't be in the free pass position. I see hands out the window, I think. Although they're catching Alfredo here in the middle of 3. That's awkward. I thought guys were pitting there. Nobody running 49s. I can't believe nobody's pitting. Oh, well, Austin Dillon's pitting by himself. Austin Dillon pitted alone. What a loser. He has no friends. They're telling Cindric he needs to get down. Cindric's in the second lane, and his spotter just told him we need to figure out how to get down. I'm going to laugh when everybody just runs out of gas. Good to see Hocevar up front. Chevrolets are grouped up pretty good mid-pack here. Let's see if they pit. Yes, here come the Chevys. Or most of them anyway. Oh, look out, Van Gisbergen. I think Van Gisbergen was speeding. And then he missed his pit box. I think Van Gisbergen was speeding and he missed his pit box. Talk about a bad year, man. Boyer, do you know how bad the brake package is for Talladega? Shut the fuck up. I'm pretty sure the 88 was speeding. It feels weird saying that, not being angry, by the way. Something in my brain was like, don't say the 88 was speeding. So don't worry, dude, Junior ain't driving it. Yeah, Van Gisbergen, too fast entering. Had that one pegged right away. Dramatic camera cut. Chase Elliott, too fast exiting. So Van Gisbergen, too fast entering. Chase Elliott, too fast exiting. We are down in the mid 49s. The leaders are running 49 sixes and sevens and a few fives. They got to be coming to pit road. And here come the Fords. Everybody get way out of line so we don't have a Keselowski situation. Them Suarez came flying in there like a bat out of hell. And Suarez missed his box as well. He did the same thing Vangesbergen did. Where's 99 pit box? His car shut off. Cindric had a good stop. He's coming right out nose to tail with the 21 and the 41. Joey got a little far out front, though. Chase is going to run all three of his penalty laps, hoping he catches a caution. Well, Chase has 5 top 10s in the last 7 races. He's not having a bad year. He just ain't Kyle Larson. 5 top 10s in 7 races is pretty good. He's just not been spectacular. He's been very under the radar. By Hendrick standards, kind of mid, but not bad. Daniel Suarez sped on pit road. Oh my God, Noah, this fucking, what are you doing? Oh, no, the 42's around coming off pit road. Stay green. He's going to stop to try to draw a caution. No, he's going. What the hell happened there? I was too busy watching Noah almost kill Kyle Larson. Host of ours cycling through the lead, it looks like. Now you're going to see some fucking racing here. Look at this shit as the pack gets back together. You should hear Cindric Spotter's voice right now. He's like, oh. Chase Elliott serving his penalty before they pull his scorecard. Cindric here is leading the pack with Barry and some Chevrolets. So Hocevar is going to be the leader here. Hocevar, Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Gilliland, and Logano are the top 5. 2311 cars did a great job on this cycle. Good for 2311. Good sequence there. Bubba tried to pull up, block the run from the 22, and the 22 just took him 3 wide and put him in the middle. And Bubba couldn't get back down in front of Reddick in time, so now he's 3 wide in the middle for the moment. Looks like Custer's the lone man out going to the back, so. Logano ran a 49.7 last lap. Who ran a 49.2? Cindric. Cindric, the last lap, ran a 49.2. Five to go, stage 2. There's a long green run. Yeah, Dylan, if the white flag was out, they'd have thrown a caution for Nemechek there. William Byron's got some kind of mechanical problem. Oh, wow. Oh, host of honor, take it easy. I just saw Denny Hamlin and a couple of cars pit at 4 to go. They're going to pit there and stay on the lead lap and stay out at the end of the stage. I like this from Hamlin. You can pit and stay on the lead lap with only like 2 or 3 to go. That's a great strategy call. I'm surprised more people don't try that. Hamlin and Briscoe are doing it. They won't get lapped. There's only going to be 2 to go here. Herbst, Briscoe, and Hamlin. Two to go. Logano and Bubba. Whoever wrecked Cindric is dead to me. Oh! Well, hell, Cindric almost wrecked Bubba. One to go. Allmendinger trying to make it 3 wide back there. Go ahead and zoom in on Joe Logano's dash. I don't need to see what's going on. Artie. I bet you Cindric jumps out of line on Bubba and takes the 21 with him. Well, he stays tucked up behind him for now. Bubba's going to get down in front of Logano and hope for the best here. A little squirrely on that top with Barry and Cindric. Take it easy now. Oh, my God. All right, Bubba. Bubba Wallace, stage winner. And Larson shot back up to third. Larson is really good at coming through the field late. He tore through the field and won the first stage, and he got to third there. And we weren't even talking about Larson a second ago. Has Larson unlocked good super speedway skills? It looks like it. Cindric's going to win me money with my dad's money.
All right, we'll be back here. Last couple stops have been a little bit too close to the wall, so put your left tire just about outside of the orange tape line. So the tape is incorrect, is what you're saying? No, you've been over top of the tape. I've been on top of the tape. And that's for all stops or just fuel only?
2 Popeyes chicken sandwiches. They're gone now.
5277 This is the worst case scenario for all three of us on pit road. Copy. Super stopping short here.
And had a chance at the triple. Who were they?
Mario Andretti.
Won it once.
Yes, he is.
Frank Peters?
Won it 4 times, not consecutively.
Oh, consecutive.
But good guess.
So close, Grimmy.
Anytime, I mean, Mario Andretti, I was like, it got to be one
Yeah,
here.
but someone's got to be A.J. Foyt, right?
AJ Foyt, how did we leave that on the table?
Al Unser, 2 in a row. And Elio Castro-Neves were the other repeat Indy winners in consecutive years.
Look at the difference in the time frames of that. Al Unser, those guys, he doesn't have the, the weight program and the nutritionists and all this stuff that the other two had. They didn't offer that back
Alright,
in
so
the day.
stopping short. We're basically out of fuel here, so we'll leave it down and we'll go on Mikey.
All right, not everybody's happy the way that stage ended. Here is car number 22.
Logano's mad. Joe Logano's bitching that Cindric didn't help him win the stage.
Well,
He's calling Cindric a dumb shit.
really thought that Austin Cindric would
Ask Ryan Blaney. Austin Cindric don't play well with teammates when shit's on the line.
cars do that. They usually work pretty well together, but he didn't have the run. He had too big a run. Yeah. You remember I called it. I said he had to lift out of the gas and hit the brakes and almost wrecked him. He tried to stay with him and it cost Cindric. In my opinion, Cindric should have went by him because he had a lot of momentum and probably wanted it himself. He stayed in line behind that teammate. Joey will go back and watch that again.
I was saying the same thing. I was like, Cindric should pull out a line here on Bubba. The 21 will go with him, and then he stayed behind Bubba. That was back on the backstretch at 1 to go.
Now, this was after the stage end. Won by Bubba Wallace. And Joey giving
Joey really being a whiny bitch about a fucking stage. Are you kidding me?
the audio on the radio.
You see the run. He had to lift out of the gas. So look how bad they stacked up behind him. He was going to run him over. That's my opinion, Kevin. Well, I hate to say it, but I think you're right. It pains me to have to say that. Well, you and I fought over that back in the day. You don't understand the circumstances. What the heck's going on, and you watch it on Monday, you're like, I get it.
And in all that, Kyle Larson comes back to finish third.
Did you see how he shot to the bottom, though? It's because they all stacked up, and that all started with Cindric.
Well, frustrated Joey Logano, not happy with the car. He even said it was very edgy. Saying, I need you guys to give me something to tighten this thing up.
Bubba Wallace happy with that stage. Then he's got the second stage win of the season. He comes to a stop. Charles denying gas and then he said no complaints. They are happy. 4 tires fill them up here. Regan.
Yeah, Cindric saved Joe Logano's ass there by not just plowing into the back of him in the middle of the tri-oval. You don't hit and bump that hard in the fucking tri-oval. Cindric should have made a move on the backstretch, my opinion.
Jerry Petty, who passed away this week, decals on all of the Hendrick Motorsports and Spire cars. Jerry Petty found Carolina neurosurgery and spine.
Uh-oh, no wonder Kyle Larson's on one today. Somebody close to Rick Hendrick died, so look the fuck out, everybody.
His medical expertise and his friendship, including NASCAR, the Carolina Panthers, and the National Football League.
Check it out. Pizza Hut's rippable, dippable, cheesy bites pizza and ranch level.
Plus, I'm pretty sure if we all called a 12-year-old we don't know, we'd probably get put on some kind of government watch list, and Chris Hansen would be like standing in my doorway soon. So I can't.
Throughout that stage, you kept telling me laps to go at stage. I just need the lap that we've done. Whatever we're referencing for this window.
Car with Jamie McMurray, Chris Myers. Let's recap some highlights. We have not had the big one yet, but we have had some crashes, Jimmy, that have taken out some big names. We've had some pretty good racing to start.
Oh, Chris, it started off right here. You see full wide all the way around this racetrack. A little bit of strategy planned to this, but it takes a lot of discipline not to get into each other when you're four wide like that.
Yeah, this is Bush coming in with pit road, and you're around the side of the same. Just the hand that got stuck in the sandwich. So Keselowski, who has won 6 times here, out of the race. Lap 52, we had 3 involved, including Hamlin, Christopher Bell, and actually Busher has been involved in 2 races already. And Kyle Larson, he's okay from this, walking away, but it was a tough crash, a hard hit. Kyle Larson won stage 1, and then he had a penalty, a pit road penalty right after that. And he was able to work his way back up to 3rd, and Bubba Wallace, whose first career win came here, was your stage 2 winner in his Toyota. So we're going to have about 60-plus laps to go. I think we're going to have a different style, a different energy of racing over these last 6 laps.
Well, there's no doubt the intensity is going to pick up, but this is one of those races, it's really hard to say who has the best car because of the type of racing this is. I think it's hard, though, not to go against Kyle Larson right here. You mentioned he won the first stage, he finished 3rd in stage 2, and they've raced a little bit at the end of these, and that 5 car has been able to get themselves to the front in both of those. Number 1 on this type of racetrack is going to be Kyle Larson's day.
Gibbs, Briscoe, Hamlin, Herbst, and Bubba. The Toyotas are trying to take control of this thing and get everybody strung out till final pit stops.
A dozen cars have come in to top off here before we go back to green. 63 laps to go. Currently, most of us are legal cars. Had one sleep here on pit road. Sure did. Carson Hocevar. You're going to see it all start here. And one thing I want to point out is how far out of the box he pits as he's coming around the center.
Yeah, what the fuck's with Hocevar? Like, he's not even in his box.
He is. He'd seen that tire right into his hip. Man, that's got to hurt. But I put that on. You see this line right here where Hocevar's supposed to be? That right rear was way out. He was outside of his box too far. A lot of times you want to complete, like this line right here is the guide for the drivers, right? The 21 car, he knows to come in and not be on the inside of that line, but this car's way out too far.
And a lot of times when a guy like Hocevar would park outside the box like that, and his tire changer would come around, it's just like throwing that fastball at the chin. As a driver, I would do what I could do to clip those tires and knock that guy back because I didn't want him coming around that car and not allowing me to get in my pit box. And I felt like that's the case there. That car is definitely outside the pit box, but unfortunate for that tire.
He put himself right back in the game, changed that tire and went on, but man, that had to hurt.
And think about
Here's my Mike Joy moment. A lot of cars still running.
make sure that he says something to that driver.
And no penalty there because you are allowed to stop in the box with the right rear wheel outside the line, but only. Yeah, but a lot of times that penalty would have went to Josh Berry for cutting that stall off. I don't put that on Josh Berry.
No, that car, the 77 was so far outside of the box that he had to swing wide.
Getting ready for the restart with Tyler.
Everybody's got to pit one more time. Look at that long line of cars tailing at the back. Reddick's the first to go 3 wide, and Cindric follows him. And now Logano's moving up. And then Hurts shoots to the top in front of Joey. And then Briscoe moves up in front of both of them. We'll look at lap times here in a minute once everybody's at full speed. I know they're going to be saving in the first part of this. But you got to stay at the front. Because this is the point in the race where you better have track position. Old Dennis has it. Bubba's got it. The hell Chase Elliott doing back here? Looks like me in Heat 5 forcing my way in. You guys are athletes. That's all they ever say to these dudes. All right, lap times. Low 50s, so they're saving a little bit, but not as much as they have been. Low 50s. Almost 49s. Man, it's hot in here. Turn my fan on. Oh, I'm watching Cindric hopelessly try to lead that third line on the far outside. They keep losing ground. They're about 10 cars back right now. What a push from Joey to get Briscoe way out front. I don't know what the plan is there. Go Ty Gibbs. I wish I wasn't on that third line because, as the day goes on, that'll probably be a little less effective. Big push from Hamlin to Gibbs with Herbst and Bubba behind them. They're way out front now. Fuck it, just run hard. Fuck it. I mean, really. Everybody's got to pit once. String them out. Take control. I don't care. If 5 or 6 of you just stay on the very bottom, you will control this race even if you're saving. I promise you. And they got it. Gibbs, Hamlin, Herbst, Bubba, and Briscoe. Just stay on the bottom. Don't fucking move. If guys get runs, don't give a shit. Stay on the very bottom. Shortest way around, you're saving gas. You're good. That's bad news for everybody. There's 5 of them lined up. And the 42 is only a car back from us. So that'll be 6 guys that'll just stay right on the bottom. You got them Toyotas all on the bottom. If they just stay down there, they got this. Even if they're just saving gas, if they just stay on the bottom. Remember that race Chase Elliott won here? Where it was just him and a bunch of them Chevrolets, and they just stayed on the bottom. The whole outer 2 lanes would shuffle, push, and shove, and then they just stayed on the bottom the whole last run and ended up winning. So yeah, just stay on the bottom. Worry about Denny pushing you, he'll wreck you on purpose like he did Bill. I'm kidding. Check their lap times. They're running 49s. They've basically tricked everybody into running all out because everybody's lap times are 49s. 49.8s or better. So they followed my strategy. And now, because Gilliland moved up off the bottom, now they've got Nemechek behind us. Now they got 6 Toyotas on the bottom, committed to each other. Gilliland's leading an outside line now. Joe Logano's probably fuming. Why did they let me lead the outside line? Look at all the guys in the top 10 that have never won a race. Gibbs, Herbst, Gilliland, Zane Smith, Gregson, Cody Ware. It's NASCAR 2006 Total Team Control. Oh, by the way, Nemechek's not even on the lead lap, and he's behind these guys. So Nemechek's going to stay with them no matter what. Nemechek's 33rd off the lead lap. Cindric's getting frustrated on his radio, and I can tell it's because of where he's running right now. 17th, losing ground on the outside, and he sees that inside line getting longer and further away. And they got him flying 49 sevens. The Toyotas are running flat out. It's gridlock. Hope is a bad strategy. You got a point there. I wish I'd have bet on a Toyota today. Cindric ain't got no fucking shot where he's at. And we are just about in the fuel window. Just about. Ooh boy, choo choo! 5 Toyotas and the 6 Toyotas a lap car, and they're driving off. Choo choo! A yellow during green flag pit stops will flip the whole fucking race upside down. We are in the window. Ah. Like I said, I'm kind of enjoying this because I know everybody hates JGR and Denny Hamlin and all that, so I'm getting a kick out of it. Scott Graves is talking shit about Denny Hamlin wrecking Bill today. Choo choo. And we're back. Nothing's changed. They're single file. My race bet is riding in 20th with nowhere to go.
Mixed bag of Chevys, Toyotas, and Fords from there on back. Check out this A car. I'm pretty impressed. I'm trying to look down and take care of some business. Biggest mover.
Damn, Kyle Busch is ninth. Shit. He's trying to make me have to give my dad $60. Yeah, go Toyotas. I hate rooting against Kyle Busch, but it's literally anybody but Kyle Busch right now.
We've seen a lot of things go right, but like we were talking during the break, Clint, when you have enough cars and you can time this right, that's gonna mean a lot because of the last pit stop is obviously the money stop. We haven't seen too many of them get it right. We've seen 4 cars come out because 2 cars had penalties or had trouble on pit road. So who's not gonna make mistakes? That's really what this is gonna come down to.
I wholeheartedly agree. I think it's a number of cars, and I think it's minimizing mistakes amongst the cars. Right there, I changed the Toyota cam looking at our upholsterer, Zane Smith, who lost radio contact with his team for about 5 or 6 laps. Neither channel of his radio allowed him to communicate, but they have that resolved now.
Yeah, and sometimes when you're drinking water or something, you might unplug your radio wires or something along the lines of that happening. And when you don't hear anything, your cue as a driver is, okay, maybe I have a problem here. Check my connection for my earphones, check my radio connector, make sure all that stuff is plugged in. So as a driver mentally, you have to have that checklist.
Big push. Big push from the 38 to the 22. And they're going nowhere. I like how Gilliland just said fuck it and got in line with these Toyotas and he's tailing along with them. If you can't beat them, join them. This whole sequence of the race right here is going to make everybody vote no on the Jeff Gluck poll. People are going to be like, man, fuck this race, fucking cheating Toyotas, Denny Hamlin, and Bubba Wallace, and fuck it. Choo choo. Well, what if Briscoe wins? Oh, now Joey wants Chevrolets to help him. Get that with the 5 and the 38. 38's a Ford, but well, good. Let's have Fords work together. Gillen, hurry up and cut up in front of Joey and see what happens. Fox Sports manifesting big one for highlights. $33 to go. What would Jesus do? 33 next time. Six Toyotas still on the bottom. 5 on the lead lap, 1 a lap down. Joey's trying to make a charge. Hop shitter shot. At least your last name doesn't have Shiza in it. Hurry up and pit. You can make it from here. The longer you run, the longer you got to wait for fuel. Look at the Toyotas managing to take control of an entire race. And Eric Jones, who's one of the best super speedway racers among the Toyota guys, is 18th, not even close to being a part of this. Cindric's not even top 20 anymore, but he's on the bottom line. He'll have an easy spot to get to pit road from 23rd. Michael McDowell's got the fastest lap of the race. 30 to go. That's a big ass. Did he just say that? No, I'm kidding. He said big ass. I know. I was just making a joke. Jeff, look, let's get this last pit stop out of the way so we can see some racing, please. That's why I was saying, hey, pit now. You can make it.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
And you see that car right beside Joey Logano, the 32 car of John Hunter Nemechek. He's actually a lap down, but that is 6 Toyotas lined up on the bottom.
Sorry, I just watched a clip of Bill Belichick and his girlfriend shutting down an interviewer for asking about how they met. Ooh, Joey's getting a little closer to the front, but not close enough. Ooh, look at this run. Joey's getting the lead here. He tandemed up with the 38. Wow. Where'd that run come from? And I thought they would have done that like 10 laps ago. But Joey cleared them, and he's all alone now. It's Joey Logano versus the world. How much you want to bet he throws a bad block on one of them and causes the wreck? Because they're going to try to shuffle him out. Here comes Custer and Zane Smith with Ty Dillon. Remember earlier when you said the winner's outside the top 20, and Ty Dillon was 25th when you said that? They're starting to get racy to try to get back to the front and be the first to pit road. Well, by God, they've done it. They got Joey in front of the Toyotas, and they got Zane and Cole up top. I would like to be the first to pit road in case a caution comes out. Well, Larson's creeping in there too. So you got Logano, Hamlin, and Larson. Toyotas are pitting this time. That would be the 54, the 11, the 35, the 23, the 19, and the lap car, the 42. And I'm assuming the 43 a little further back will come with them, as well as the 45 because he didn't stay with this group. And here they come. That's a lot of fucking cars coming. Woohoo. Pretty sizable group there. They brought Alfredo along for the ride as well, and the 7 car of Haley. There you go. It's good to be the first to pit road. Because now if a yellow comes out, you're going to go right back to the front. They're getting ready to push the 19. He's having a hard time getting his car going today. There you go. Briscoe did a great job. The 19 actually got going well enough to be with this group. And yeah, Hocevar got out in front of him. Well, now he's just a sitting duck. I wouldn't want to be in front of all of them. I'd like to be amongst them because if you're in front of all of them, they're just going to pull out and go by you. And Harvick's pointing that out now. It's not good to be in front of all of them. I'd like to be in between them all. For now, I would stay behind him. I would stay behind the 77 knowing full well I can pull out and pass him anytime I want. Let's just stay in a line and fucking make time here. That was a great executed group of pit stops there because they all came out together, nose to tail, all of them, in a slightly different order in which they came in, but they're all still together. Why don't you zoom that camera out? Oh, how ironic. Now they're zooming the camera out where we can't see nothing. I always bitch about them zooming in. That time they zoomed out to where you couldn't see anything. Ooh, they're running 48s. Hocevar is a sitting duck. I like that Denny Hamlin's the first of the Toyotas, Dylan. Good call on that. Denny came out of pit road ahead of all his teammates and allies. Oh! I just saw the Ty Dillon thing. I'm a little behind you guys. Denny Hamlin is using my NASCAR rivals Talladega strategy. He's going to stay behind this 77 as long as he can. The big pack still has not pitted. This big pack still ain't pitting. I don't see the advantage to running longer here. I really don't. There's no advantage to running this long, in my opinion. Because you're vulnerable right now if a caution comes out. You're pushing the fuel tank. And you're in a pretty big fucking group. Like they said, you don't want it too big or too little, but they're kind of in too big a group right now. Here they come. Don't bust your ass and cause a yellow or you're fucked. Oh, is that the 38 that almost spun? Yeah, it was Zane Smith. He saved it. Joey Logano hasn't won a Talladega since 2018. That's crazy. He swept Talladega that year, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. That was Joey won the spring race. Almirola won the fall race. My bad. I misremembered. I correct myself. Well, this is going to be interesting. There's the rest of the contenders, 3 wide coming in. Cindric's fucking 3 wide. Well, whoa, Chastain, you son of a bitch. Hamlin's going to be mad at Ross again, but yeah, Ryan Preece got cycled through the lead, and Joey Logano second, Ty Dillon third. Now, where's this group going to cycle through at? Yeah, I ain't got to pay my dad. Kyle Busch sped on pit road. Oh my God, I'm the leader. How the fuck did Cindric wind up in the lead? Seriously, how did Austin Cindric wind up in the lead? Holy shit. Now I'm excited. It's like, oh, Kyle Busch sped on pit road. I don't owe him any money. And then I look up and Cindric has cycled through the lead. That's fucking crazy. I did not see that coming. I did not see Cindric going from 23rd to the lead. He was 23rd before pit stops. Oh my God. Did this just fall right into my lap? I heard Cindric's spotter go, "You are the first car and you got 10 behind you." I was like, wait, what? And I look up and saw he was coming out and was going to be in front of this group for now. And of course, Byron ditches. No, fuck you, Byron. Stay behind us. Oh, shit, I just realized I'm a sitting duck. I got fucking 3 Hendrick cars lined up behind me. Help! Ryan Preece, Joe Logano, help us! Help! I was too excited about cycling through the lead. I didn't realize there were 3 Hendrick cars behind me. But help is not far behind. If we can just shuffle Larson out of there, I'll have a shot at this. Bowman and Byron are going to be strong on the outside there. Can I turn my face cam on? No. You don't want to see my face. I'm leading with 3 Hendrick cars right behind me. Suddenly I have to pee really bad, but I'm not going to the bathroom until there's a caution, and there most certainly will be one. Dude went from 23rd to leading the race. I don't even know how. I really thought the Toyotas were going to come out of that in good shape. I can't believe how much time they lost, but they had to wait a little longer on gas. That didn't help. And now my YouTube TV's frozen, but I can look over at Max and see what's going on. Now my television's doing a thing where it says I do not have internet. Okay, sure, I totally don't have internet. That's why the PS4 is on max and my stream is still on. Yeah, I totally don't have internet. What the fuck is this thing talking about? No internet connection on my TV. Oh, thank you for doing this at such a crucial point in the race. It's really great. Where's Cody Ware running at? That's great TV. Now that we've established I have internet that never turned off, can you turn my YouTube TV back on? Right now I'm just looking out Cindric's windshield. Oh my God, television. Oh my God. And why did it change the channel to fucking ABC? I was literally just watching the race. Thank you, YouTube TV. You're so helpful. They're showing the replay of Ross just fucking being a maniac. Thank you, Ross Chastain, for giving me a better shot at winning some money. 10 to go. I'm outnumbered here still. Fucking Byron, Bowman, and Larson all around me. Chastain cost the Toyotas at least 15 spots. Yeah, push, Larson, push. Cindric, you might as well just stay on the fucking bottom. But I forgot. They'll tell Larson, don't push the two. Don't push the two. Let somebody else win. I know how this works. I'm outnumbered. 9 to go. Hey, the irony. Remember, Larson wrecked him at Atlanta. So, hey, Larson, can you get me one back here? You cost me money at Atlanta. Do I think there's gonna be a fight? No, nobody's gonna fight after a Talladega race. You know, except that time Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick had a fake fight to cover up the fact that they were trying to damage each other's cars after the race to pass inspection. Remember that? Kurt Busch and Harvick had a fake fight. Because for no reason, Harvick came up and like door slammed Kurt Busch on a cool down lap, and then they acted like they were mad at each other afterwards. Good times. It was totally a fake fight. Did they say Larson's going to lift and refuse to push the two? Is that what you're saying? Oh, if Cindric wins this, I took $8 I didn't have at the start of the day and turned it into 130, 140, whatever it was. Do not push the two. Do not push the two. That's what it'll be on the last lap. We got to shuffle Larson out. Somehow. Priest, Logano, come on, I need you. Do the right thing for once. Put that fucking 5 car in the middle. Nothing against Larson. I'm trying to win some money here. Oh, Priest went to the outside. Because of Fox's shitty camera work, I had to hear from the spotter for Cindric saying that the 60 went up top and now he's in front of Byron. Well, that don't help me at all because I'm still in a shitty spot. I did say at the start of the day, though, Priest would be a good bet, and there he is, taking the lead, 6 to go. Joey, give Larson no choice but to push the 2. Everybody running 49 5s or better now. And I'm in the best fuel situation. I pitted last. Somehow that worked out with a little assist from Chastain. Any second now, that 60 car is going to be upside down in the fucking catch fence, so look out. Take cover. Front straightaway grandstands at Talladega. Take cover. The 60 car is near the front. Coming to 4 to go. Yeah, Larson, you better think twice. Larson, you better think twice about backing off. That 22 will drive through your ass. Push me, Larson. Push me. I bet you the 24 and the 48 ditch the... It's Priest I'd be worried about right now. I think Priest might get sold out here by Byron and Bowman. If Priest was smart, he'd probably just go to the bottom. When Priest gets clear of Cindric, he should probably just go to the bottom. I don't want anybody to get in front of Cindric, but... Ooh, Larson, big bump. Big run coming here from Elliott to Ty Dillon. It'll stall out, though. They were a couple cars back. God, I got to piss so bad. We ain't got our late race piss break caution yet. And I've been sitting here holding this for a while now. And then when I saw Cindric cycle through, my bladder was like, excuse me? 2 to go. I wouldn't have won on this lap. I think Priest is going to lead that lap. I don't even want to think about what's going to happen here. It's going to cost me money. Dylan says a Ford does not win. Now that a Hendrick car is not leading, Larson pretty much has no choice but to try to push Cindric and get himself in position. So Priest getting up in front of Byron was a good thing. Side draft him. Larson, don't let him get to the 2. Push. Push. Stay on him. We wouldn't have won the race there either, goddammit. Come on, man. Push. We got to get up front before host of our causes this fucking wreck back here. Excuse me, Bubba and Custer. Good God, Ty Dillon. Come on. Push. Push. Push, Larson. Push, 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 push. Stay hooked up. Why is Joey lagging back? Joey, get up on the fucking wheel. Uh-oh, lap cars ahead on the white flag lap. What the hell? Lap cars on the white flag lap. Come on, push! Fucking Ryan Priest is going to win. Cindric! Yes! 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 I win! Fuck you, I win! Where's my money? I think catching a sniff of the draft off them lap cars. Yes, that's what was the difference. He got a sniff of the draft off the 8 and the 21. That had to be part of the reason he won that thing. I bet on him all three super speedways this year and finally got one.
These races finally capitalized on it. Great job, Austin Cindric. Ryan Preece, another one. Yes, Cindric becomes the 18th driver to break 30-plus races.
I was like, uh-oh, lap cars. And then he caught a sniff of the draft off of him, and that was enough to help.
We talked about before is the need to be able to capitalize on today with fast cars, and he put himself in position to capitalize on it.
Holy shit. They didn't wreck on the white flag lap. That still wasn't very good because they were just gridlocked at 2x2 and the whole field behind them was shuffling around like idiots. I was really frustrated that Logano couldn't get on the bumper of Larson. Like, Larson was so fast, Logano couldn't stay on him. And I thought that was going to cost me the race. Hell, I should have bet more. Now I'm mad I didn't bet more money. Oh, well, I wasn't even going to bet today until my dad was like, hey, put this on Kyle Busch. Sure, and I put it on Cindric. Yay! We won the Super Speedway Lotto. Should have won Daytona. Should have won Atlanta. Cindric pays off like a fucking slot machine if motherfuckers would stop wrecking him. If it wasn't for fucking Kyle Larson and Cole Custer, I'd be rolling in the money. DraftKings, where my money?
First win at Talladega in his 7th try.
A Penske car finished a goddamn race. And he grabbed Regan. Well, that still doesn't make up for the $1,000 I should have won here last year on Gregson. He was 14-1 on DraftKings. The favorites were like 7 or 8-1. Logano couldn't stay on the bumper of Larson like I thought he would. I thought Logano would have been all over it. Hey God, Denny Hamlin didn't even finish top 20 after getting cucked by Ross Chastain. When I saw lap cars off of 4, I said, what the fuck? Hey, they didn't wreck Cindric this time, so I won. $140 richer.
And Ryan Preece brings it home second to your best career finish
Huh?
at Talladega. What are the emotions knowing
Do what?
that you guys are running up front all day or coming up one spot?
Oh, it goes straight to my bank. They'll email me, tell me it's in your bank. I thought Priest was going to win. That $140 is probably going to go on that Metallica ticket I got to buy in the next week or two. So Austin Cindric's helping me go see Metallica. Should pay my dad. Nah, fuck that. He owes me enough money as it is. I can't believe I did that. He's like, hey, I send this money when you bet on Kyle Busch. And I'm like, yeah, send it over. Because I'm like, Kyle Busch ain't winning this fucking race. And then you've got the fucking double whammy of like, too fast on pit road. It's Kyle Busch. And then Austin Cindric cycles through the lead at that exact moment. And yeah, I'm going to see Metallica on May 31st at Bank of America Stadium where the Panthers play. Metallica's playing. Pantera's opening. I actually trusted Kyle Larson there because, like, when it was the 24 and the 48 up top, I'm like, Larson's not going to push the two past them. He's not. And then Priest got up in front of them, and I was like, well, now Larson can go back to, well, I'm going to try to put myself in position to win. And I trust Larson as a pusher. He's a pretty good pusher. So, yay. DraftKings, when can I get my money? They ain't paying out yet. Yeah, the race ended up being pretty fun, but yeah, they have made zero effort to make this better. And I just don't understand why they're not even trying. You think they would want to try and have it figured out before the Talladega playoff race. You think they'd be like, all right, let's try something here and let's try something at Daytona. Leave Atlanta alone. Atlanta's good. Let's try something at Talladega and then Daytona in the summer. And then when the playoffs come to Talladega, we'll have it figured out. But they haven't tried a fucking thing to fix any of this. So they're literally not doing anything to make shit better at all. Like they're not doing anything for the short track stuff. They're not doing anything for super speedways. Tires fixed road courses. Road courses are good now because the tire got right. Even with a better tire, short tracks still suck. So they need to figure that shit out. I have no fucking interest in going to a short track race the rest of the year except for Martinsville. And the only reason I want to go to Martinsville is because it's the last race before the championship. So some goofy shit usually happens. But I am not going to Bristol. I really don't care about going to North Wilkesboro. You'll never catch me at Richmond. Fix your shit. I'm not going back to Bristol until you fix the shit. Bristol's going to lose a fucking date because they won't fix anything. They won't make any goddamn effort whatsoever to fix anything. What happened to fucking 2007 to fucking 2015? We were trying shit all the goddamn... 2007 to like 2017, hell, they were trying shit all the fucking time. Halfway through the fucking year. Remember 2015? They stopped halfway through 2015. It was like, here, new mile and a half package. And they tried it at Kentucky, and it was fucking great. And then in 2016, it was great. And then for some reason, they fucked with it and made it suck. I don't know. I'm happy that there was a green flag finish and no overtimes. And nobody died. And nobody flipped. And I'm just happy because I won. Finally. Cindric's my fucking ride or die right now on super speedways. Him and Corey LaJoy were running 1-2 on the bottom, about to take the lead when fucking Cole Custer hung a left on Denny Hamlin and those guys. I think Chicago would be. I don't. Kentucky's got big Texas energy because Texas was decent last year, but Texas is so mid. But I feel like Chicago is going to be good when they go back. I think road courses are good again. I don't care what anybody says. Road courses are fine now because Watkins Glen was great at the end of last year. The Roval was pretty good, and Coda was great this year. Coda's like the best current road course we have, and it's just the tires. The tires wear more on road courses now. This is good at Atlanta. That's what's so puzzling to me, that this car is really good at Atlanta. The same shit they ran at Talladega today is the same shit they're going to run when we go to Atlanta in the summer. Dylan, we're going to Atlanta. Sure, your guy might have good tickets for that because it's SMI. There, like Denny Hamlin has said, there's nothing with this car that can't be fixed. So no, the car's not a failure. There's nothing about it that we can't fix. It can be fixed. And they need to fix it because the idea would be, let's run this car for 20 fucking years and save everybody a bunch of money. Because if we run the same shit for 20 years, people are not gonna have to keep buying new shit every like 8 to 10. Because we had the COT from full time from '08 to 2012 into 2012, and then from 2013 up until 21, it was the car after that. We need to get a car that like stays forever. The Xfinity car has been the Xfinity car for 15 fucking years now, and they better not fucking change it. We need to get this car to where we're all happy, and then we can run it for 20 fucking years. Please, it can be fixed. They don't seem interested in making the effort to fix anything though. But Larson finished third on a super speedway. How about it? He was good at Atlanta. He was good at Talladega. Good for Larson. Even when he wasn't good at this, he would still be one of the heavy favorites on DraftKings. I'm like, you guys are stupid. The problems with this car are because they rushed the fuck out of it. They didn't test anything. They didn't test a fucking thing. They threw this shit together and did like a couple of tests and said, there you go. Denny Hamlin said at the owners meeting, he asked, are you sure you guys think this car is ready to run with 40 others? Oh, yeah, we got it. We know what we're doing. And Hamlin says the first time he tested this fucking thing, he was like, oh my God, this is awful. And the worst part was they were trying to get it to just run with 500 horsepower. They were going to run 500 horsepower. That's it. Not 550, 500. The drivers and owners fought and got it to 670. It's like just under 700, which still ain't enough, but goddamn, it's better than 500 or 5 fucking 50. They were seriously going to run this thing with 500, and that would have just killed NASCAR. That would have killed this shit forever. To run it with 500 fucking horsepower. Oh yeah, and it ended Kurt Busch's career as well. At least one Penske car knows how to win. How about that? The 21 and the 2. They've won this year. Blaney can't finish a damn race, and Logano can't clutch out anything. So wait till playoff time rolls around. I don't want to tell my dad I won, so he'll be like, can I have $8 back? What happened to Ty Dillon at the end? He got shuffled out and just fucking plummeted. Your Austin Cindric Race Win diecast will cost $950 US, and it will have a lot of good confetti all over it. That's not a winless streak. He just won St. Louis last year. Man, if I had to rank my years of watching NASCAR, that'd be something to go back and do. Honestly, what I would love to do, because NASCAR Classics exist, I could do this. I would like to go back and over the course of a year watch every race from a season. I would like to go back and do like all of 2001 and watch a race every now and then. But like the races are 3 to 4 fucking hours, right? So might be something fun to do at work. I don't know. Like just sit there and watch an old race and have things come like the memories come flooding back and be like, oh, what was I feeling during this? Because I remember all the way back into like '98, like the first real full season I remember is like 2000. But I know I watched shit because I remember the '98 Daytona 500. That's one of the earliest memories I have. Well, I'm gonna abruptly end this now, and I'm gonna go count my money. I don't know when I'll bet again, but it was nice to get a little boost. I've had to pay for a lot of shit lately, so $140 or whatever is like really nice for me because, like I said, the Vegas trip, Metallica tickets, Charlotte, um, yeah, like everything kind of piling up all at once. All self-inflicted. Why'd you book a Vegas trip? Because I want to go to Vegas. I want to see my favorite band in Las Vegas. Because I don't want the last time I saw Kiss to be the last time I saw Kiss. So I'm going to Vegas. Super speedways are more of a lottery now, but mile and a halfs and intermediates, even if the racing sucks at places like Phoenix, notice the best guys always run good at Phoenix, like the best drivers. Hamlin, Bell, Larson, Byron, Chase, Logano, Blaney, etc. Like, those are the best of the best, and they're going to be good no matter what. Which is NASCAR's argument to not change anything. It's like, well, the best guys just going to win anyway, so leave it alone. I don't know. But, oh, Joey interview before I go. Hold on. Cowboy, I won money. This was not boring.
Solid day for you guys and Team Penske. Finally gets a Speedway win. You guys have all been so close. How nice is it to see a teammate up there in the winner's circle? Well, it's about time one of us wins these things. When you think about
Congratulations to Austin Cindric for winning the Kentucky Derby. All right. I will talk to you guys later.